Welcome back. Now we'll be looking at managing comments, contacts, and email subscriptions. All right. So first we'll be looking at comments. So the comments that are entered or submitted on the single article page. So if we go to the home page, okay, and we view an article, say this article, down under the body of this article, we have the comment section where people can make comments. Okay, so this is comment section. Okay, so a logged in user to be written for him as is logged in, as his name, can edit his profile from here, even log out directly from here. You say you want to comment as a guest, so you have the option to log out from here first, and then you'll be able to comment as guest. Okay, so if he's logged out, automatically his name is filled out for him, his email is filled out. A guest, of course, we don't know your email, we don't know your name, so it's going to be blank for a guest. All right, now we've saved him the stress of entering his name. It's already logged out, it's already a user, so you just need to enter comment, and that's all. Once it's done, you can post his comment from here. Now sign me up for newsletter. Okay, he can actually opt for, can subscribe to the newsletter directly from here before even making comments. So you can say, notify me of new posts by email. Like he wants, when there's a new article, you should get notifications. So this is where he subscribes. It's optional, okay? But there's an option for the user to say, I want to be getting, I'm interested in this article. But for you to want to comment in the first place means I'm interested in this article. So it's giving you option. Oh, in case you want to be getting our articles notification, you can actually subscribe from here. And if he wants that, he can do that from here. All right. Now, once it's done, he posts his comment. So you can, let's see the comment we have here already. So this is just a test, and the comments here is a test. I hear you, it's a feel me, bro. I shall know what you, So these are comments we have here. Say, I like testing. Oh, great article. So those comments, they all appear here. Okay. So you can see that nice article. I'll read again and again. Sending guys to go, great articles. You have to get article. Okay, these two is another article. So okay, they are for the same article. You can see the title is the same here. So this is in response to which particular article. So the title is the same article, but these ones have not been approved. Remember, only approved comments, okay, will appear here. We have 6 here. So those ones that appear there, if you notice, they are the ones that have been approved. So these ones that is showing this color, white and gray, are approved. The ones that are not approved are using the warning color. Okay, are using warning colors to show unapproved comments. Now, looking at the comments, another way you can look at check if it's approved or not is, you see, it's giving you approve options, so you need to approve it. Right, for this, it will give you the unapproved options. Okay, to tell you that it's already been approved. So we've already seen a quick way to know approved article and what are not approved. Once it's giving you this warning color, this kind of light gold, this is warning color. Okay, just know that they have not been approved. So it's seeking, you need to approve as an admin first before it will appear on the comment. We don't want anybody to just come and say nigga bridge. Okay, just come and say Rob. You don't want to see an obscene comment or is very senseless comments there. So that's why we want to approve comment first before it go live. However, these comments, they can actually be set. Okay, you can actually set how you want it, whether you want it to first be approved or not. So other settings, okay, you can do that. So under settings, locate discussions. Okay, these are comments, things have been discussed. So that under discussions, that is where you can set the, how you want comments, the settings for comments. Okay, so you see here, default post, attempt to notify any blog link to from my post. Okay, so this is about comments. Say comment author must fill out name and email. I want that field to be required. User must be registered and logged in to comment. So if you want it to be that user must be logged in or registered, this is where to set it. Automatically close comments on old posts. So this is where to set it. So this is just settings for comments. Okay. Anyone post a comment, so anyone can comment. You want it to anyone can comment. A comment is held for moderation. So this is that part where it's being moderated. You need to approve, and all of that. So this says comment must be manually approved. Using must that be manually or not. So you see, but you've already moderated it. So which means any comment that's made will first be approved before you go live. Comment author must have a previously approved comment. So this is if somebody make a comment, okay, and his comment have already been previously approved, like you approve a comment for that person, for that user. Once you make another comment, it's going to be approved automatically. Okay, so as long as that user comment has been approved previously, his comment should go live once you make another comment. You don't need to manually approve it again. That is what this part is saying right now. If you enable it, it's enabled. Okay, so you can change it, of course, set whatever you like here. Okay, so but we just think, okay, you make a comment, it's sensible, it makes sense, everything. Next time we already know that you're not a spammer. Okay, so we allow your comment to go live. You can do that. But then knowing that we can always moderate your comment, we can always unapprove it, okay, from the comments section. So even if you go live, we can always come and change it here anytime. So when we see that okay, this person make, could be the comments sometimes wasn't necessarily senseless to unapprove it. It may be that it's what it's saying. It's not something you want to be out for the public. Okay, you just, maybe it's a complaint, a bitter complaint. You unapproving it, so it won't appear, on that comment section there. But then you want to attend to it anyways if it's something that needs BOX18 Africa attention. All right, so that is that. If you want to approve a comment, you click on approve to do that. Okay, to unapprove, click on unapprove to do that. Then we can actually reply this person, okay, by clicking reply. Type your reply, approve and reply. Okay, so that reply will appear there. You can actually edit this comment. Okay, you can edit this person comment. That is for quick edit, and then you can edit. This is full-blown editing. Okay, you can edit anything from here. Okay, so let's go back, and then it's showing us, this comment is actually a response to this particular article, to show you the article, to tell you the date and time the comment was made, and then who made the comment, the author. Okay, person that wrote that comment. It's going to show you the name, the email, and then the IP address. This is the IP address. Okay, so yeah. All right, that is that for comments. Okay, so next we'll be looking at contacts. So we have a contact box on the contact page. Okay, so this is a contact. Okay, now this form, any submission on this form will appear here. Okay, this is where you get to see the contacts that people made where that was submitted on that form there. Okay, now we have two existing ones currently. Let's view it. So first of all, it shows us the name. This is the person that wrote the message. This is the email, his email, or his or her email rather. Then the message, okay, the message the person wrote, and then the status. This message been read or it's not been read yet. So right now it's read, so it's showing us read. Once I submit a new comment, okay, so let's submit a new comment. Let me see what I have before, so we can have something different. Okay, so this is just testing. Should I just say okay? Okay, so I'm just testing. So test. Now it has shown us message sent. We'll get back to you soon. Now if I refresh this, if I refresh, it will show us. You can see the status now is on read. Okay, because it has not been read. I've not actually opened this message. So once you view it, it becomes red. Okay, it's been viewed right now, so the status has changed to red. You can see that. So the IP address is there as well. You know, these are the messages, just the detail for that particular message. Okay, so you can mark it as unread. Even though it has been read, you can mark it as unread. Maybe you want to still revisit it, or you can mark it as read, and then mark as replied. So okay, I've replied this person. You can mark it. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so previously it was showing us one unread comment, but right now it's showing us nil because it's now they have all been read. Okay, so that the same applies for comment. It's showing us the total number that needs your attention. That is what this badge, that 2 badge is showing us for comment. So you say okay, 2 has been unapproved. Okay, for plugin, you can see we have 2 plugins. These 2 plugins probably say it's asking us for updates. Okay, that are dated, updated. So this badge, to pay attention to this badge, telling us that it's calling attention to something. Okay, now we've viewed a contact message. Next action here is mark as replied. We talked about that before, so you can mark, oh, I've replied this person, but don't just mark as reply when you have not replied the person anyways. But if it's a message that don't need reply, you don't need necessarily to reply the person, you can go ahead and mark as replied. Say you don't want to look at that message again, so that you know that this message I've dealt with it, like it has been resolved. Okay, mark as replied so that it will be clear that, and once you see this badge replied, you don't need to look at that message, you don't need to read it again. Otherwise, you will be left to want to be reading even messages that you've already, resolved. Now, this is to reply the person. So you can reply the person directly by clicking reply. To then take it to your mail, client to select, okay, I want to use Outlook, or you have Thunderbird, whatever email system you're using or mailing system. Remember, you can always select other ones. Okay, once you select it and then go to your mail, it will take you to the mail. The tool will be this email here, and then you enter your response and then reply the person. Okay, so that is that for contacts. All right. Okay, so next we'll be looking at email subscriptions. Now, if somebody should subscribe to, notifications. Where's my header? Okay, somebody subscribe to say newsletter, okay, from either the footer, the header, or from the homepage, body section. You subscribe. This email has been subscribed previously. Well, we're just showing you, okay, it has been subscribed. If I click on subscribe, it will tell me it has been subscribed. So now when I subscribe, okay, it will then take me that submission, okay, will go to Brevo. This is Brevo. I'm in Brevo right now. So you go to list, okay, to see the different submissions. Go to list, you see the list here. There for newsletter, okay, it is box 18, it's called box 18 Africa brief. This is for newsletter. This is for article notifications, okay. So the subscribers for box 18 Africa brief are these. You click on it to view the subscribers. So these are the subscribers, okay. So we have these two subscribers there. So when somebody subscribe, this is where to find it for newsletter subscription. And then for if somebody subscribe to be receiving article notifications, this is where to find it. Okay, so you just view the list here as well. Okay, all right. So that is that for subscriptions. Remember, those inputs go to Brevo. Those submissions go to Brevo for email subscriptions, newsletter subscriptions, article notification subscriptions. You find them in Brevo. They are being submitted, okay, to Brevo. All right. And they will be managed from Brevo, not from WordPress. Thank you very much.